afternoon. We're going to be reading a book today and answering some questions. Obviously, you're not here to answer the questions, so you're just going to have to listen to the questions and the answers. This is called Interrupting Chicken. Mrs. Scott loves this book because it's funny and it's fun to read. And she says, this book is called Interrupting Chicken, right, Papa? And he said, yes. Now, please don't interrupt the story. So interrupting is when you stop someone from talking or doing something to say or do something with them. Sometimes it's not the best thing to do, like when we're in school and our teachers are talking and you raise your hand to say something that doesn't have to do with what they're talking about. Or if they're on the phone and you go, and you tap on their shoulder really hard, they know you're there. You just have to be patient and not interrupt. All right. I'm gonna try to show you the pictures. It's a little tricky. So here's the chicken's house. Interrupting chicken. It was bedtime for Little Red Chicken. So she's getting her pajamas on. There's her papa. She calls her dad Papa. Okay. Okay, my little chicken, said Papa. Are you ready to go to sleep? Yes, Papa, but you forgot something. What is that? Said Papa. A bedtime story. So she's going to bed. All right, said Papa, I'll read one of your favorites. And of course, you're not going to interrupt the story, are you? Oh, no, Papa. I'll be good. Now, if you interrupt, you're not being bad, but it's not a good choice. Hansel and Gretel. So here's Little Chicken's story. And it's hard for me to read this, so I'm going to hold it up here and then I'll show you the pictures. Hansel and Gretel were very hungry. Deep in the woods, they found a house made of candy. Nibble, nibble, nibble. They began to eat the house until the old woman who lived there came out and said, "What lovely children. Why don't you come inside?" They were just about to follow her when... out jumped Little Red Chicken and she said, "Don't go in, she's a witch." So Hansel and Gretel didn't. The end. So here's how the story starts. Hansel and Gretel finding the house made of candy. And the little chicken. She is interrupting the story, isn't she? Chicken. Yes, Papa. You interrupted the story. Try not to get so involved. I'm sorry, Papa, but she really was a witch. Well, you're supposed to be relaxing so you can fall asleep. Let's try another story. I'll be good. So we had to put his book down and talk to her about interrupting. Little Red Riding Hood. Take this basket of goodies to Grandma, said Little Red Riding Hood's mother. Don't stray from the path. The woods are full of danger. Red Riding Hood skipped along through the deep woods. By and by, she met a wolf who wished her good morning. She was about to answer him when... what do you think's going to happen?
Eat it.
Out jumped Little Red Chicken and she said, "Don't talk to strangers." So Little Red Riding Hood didn't. The end. I have a little one who's trying to interrupt my video here.
Why not?
Chicken. Yes, Papa. You did it again. You've interrupted 2 stories and you're not even sleepy. Although when I read books with my kiddos, I like them sometimes to interrupt and ask questions if they're not sure what's going on or if they think something's funny. Chicken Little. Chicken Little was hit on the head by an acorn. The sky is falling, she thought. She was about to run off and warn Goosey Lucy, Ducky Lucky, Henny Penny, and everyone on the farm that the sky was falling when... out jumped Little Red Chicken and she said, "Don't panic, it's just an acorn." So Chicken Little didn't. The end. What did I say? Nap time.
No.
Back up then. So in comes Red Chicken, say, "Don't panic." So that's the whole story. She interrupted it and stopped it. Chicken. Yes, Papa. You did it again. Oh, Papa, I couldn't let that little chicken get all upset over an acorn. Please read one more story. I promise I'll fall asleep. But Chicken, said Papa, we're out of stories. Oh, no, Papa, I can't go to bed without a story. I don't know about you, but I love reading books at bedtime. We have a lot more than 3 stories. Then, said Papa, yawning, why don't you tell me a story? Me tell a story? Said Little Red Chicken. Okay, Papa, here we go. So who's tired? The Papa Chicken. He has had about enough of the energy of this little chicken. I can relate. What do you think's going to happen when she reads Papa the story, since he's, so tired already? I wonder. Let's see. Bedtime for Papa by Chicken. She's got a little chick, rainbow star. Once there was a little red chicken who put her papa to bed. She read him 100 stories. She even gave him warm milk, but nothing worked. He stayed awake all... What happened to Papa? Did he fall asleep? Let's see. Papa? Oh, he fell asleep. He fell asleep. Good night, Papa. Oh. She's tucking him into bed. The end. And then she finally fell asleep with her papa. Isn't that a funny story? Why didn't you tell a grown-up in your house what part of the story you liked? Did you think it was funny? Did you think it was just silly? Are there times that you interrupt stories? I know. I'll interrupt stories myself to ask questions. Can you think of a time when you were reading stories and you had to stop reading the stories because you kept interrupting? Is there ever a time? Who knows? Good job.